Well, good morning, everybody. Fran and I are happy to be here. This is actually, I think, the 30th stop that we've made at different vaccination centers, and it's just amazing how many volunteers we see and how well really this is working. Clark County is doing an exceptional job. If you look at the numbers this morning, as I did, they have vaccinated 1/3 of all the people in the county. And in addition to that, if you look at the older citizens, they're running about 75% now of the older citizens in Clark County. So that's very, very good. Fran and I wanted to stop here today because this is what you're seeing today represents the next phase of the vaccination process. We have 14 different companies that have gone together and sending their employees here to be vaccinated. They all come out of the industrial park, or most of them come out of the industrial park. So the goal is to reach younger people, people who are working, people who work a lot, and frankly it's difficult for them to get off work to go get a shot. So the idea is to take this vaccination directly to them, take it to their place of work or place that's very, very close to their place of work. So it's working exceedingly well. Charlie Patterson, who is the health commissioner, I'm going to let him talk next. Charlie. So guys, what do you want me to do with this? You want me to flip it over to Charlie, or? Okay, I'm going to stand close. I'm going to put my mask back on. Not that I don't trust Charlie, but mask back on. Okay, you're on, Charlie.
Well, thank you, Governor. We appreciate your visit here today. As you stated, this is really the next phase of the vaccination process for us. While we'll continue to do our what we call our mass vaccination efforts at the former JCPenney store, we'll be reaching out to more and more companies and entities, churches, businesses. We'd like to thank the Prime Ohio Park here for having us. Our great partners at Dole Fresh Vegetables reached out to us and said, how can we partner? And then the idea sprang from that we would come and we would be here for all 14 of the companies in the Prime Ohio Park. We turned to Horton Hobbs at the Chamber of Commerce and said, Horton, we need help. How do we contact all these folks? How do we get them on board? And Horton graciously dropped what he was doing and said, we'll get them together. He brought us together on a Zoom call. We were able to have people embedded in each of the companies scheduling into our system to make sure that their employees would have a point of contact within their company that was trusted to be able to schedule them and get them on board. So we're excited to be here 3 different times. So we'll be doing first vaccinations today. We'll be second doses in 3 weeks, but we'll also be picking up additional first vaccinations at that time as well. We have had good participation. It's great that we had Konecranes step forward. Daryl and his team graciously opened up their facility to us. It's certainly been a great disruption for them, but we're so excited to be here and to have a home for every 3 weeks for a couple of months here to be here and provide vaccinations. So, Daryl, you wouldn't mind stepping up here and.
Okay. So, yeah, it's Daryl Holland. I'm the
Spell the last name.
Holland, Holland. Yes, I'm the sourcing director here for Konecranes, and I also head up all the facilities around the country. So we're extremely happy to host this event. Horton came to us and asked us if we would consider. We jumped right on the opportunity. Konecranes is all about safety, and it gave us a great opportunity to take care of our employees here, but also the employees of all the companies, the entire park. So again, it was a blessing for us to host it, and we sincerely appreciate doing that. And we also appreciate the governor coming here with his busy schedule and taking time to come and see us and visit us and seeing Konecranes in our campus here. So
we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next, we have another business owner and president of Pentaflex, Ross McGregor.
Thank you, Charlie. Governor, First Lady DeWine, thanks for being here today. This is another great thing that the local health department has done with the mass vaccinations. Reutilizing the old JCPenney's has been phenomenal. I myself received my vaccine there and have said to Charlie many times that if my company could run as well as that operation does, I would be doing very well. But this is a great example as an employer of how we're going to get our employees vaccinated. There is a hesitancy, unfortunately, with some people about being vaccinated, and they don't really want to go outside of their regular routine in order to do this. So by bringing the opportunity to be vaccinated here to where they work, it is much more likely that they will take advantage of this opportunity and get the vaccine. And I am personally talking to every one of my employees, and while I can't or would not force someone to do something, I certainly encourage them. And as an employer, I'm happy that they would come get vaccinated while they're being paid on the clock. We're helping them get registered. We'll bring them down here and show them where to go. It's just that important that everyone that's able to get vaccinated does so as quickly as possible so we can try and get back to what we remember as being a normal lifestyle. And again, thank you, Charlie, and the health department for all that they're doing. Governor, thank you for your support as always.
Thank you. Thanks, Ross.
And next we have Mike McDormand, president of the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, so thank you, Governor, for coming today. Thank you, Charlie, and the Health Commission, Health Department in Springfield and Clark County for all the hard work they're doing in getting people vaccinated. This is a great next step for our community and for the state of Ohio. Getting these employees to get vaccinated on the job is a great next step, and we're hoping more of our employers in Clark County and around the state will do this as well. And so thank you again, Charlie. Thank you, Governor, for coming today. And thanks to Horton and to the employers who are represented here today for taking this seriously, taking this next step for their employees and for our community.
So we know it's an investment by the business owners to be able to allow their employees to come here, to spend the time with their HR groups, scheduling and doing this, but we appreciate that investment in our community so that we can have more and more people vaccinated. We know that we're seeing more of the UK variant here. We've seen at least one case of the California 427 variant as well. So we know it's important for people to be vaccinated, to continue wearing masks and social distancing. Even though we're both fully vaccinated, we still are wearing our masks because we want to be good examples, and we know that the vaccines are 90+% effective. They're not 100% effective, so anything else we can do to ensure the spread of the virus stays low, the better. Our cases, it was great to see this week that we're not #1 in the state right now, but unfortunately Clark County is still 4th in the state for the rate of cases per 100,000. That's not a place we want to be. So we'll continue these efforts so that we can drop those numbers and we can get closer and closer to the mandate lifting number of 50 per 100,000. What we'd really like to see is 0 per 100,000. That's what we're shooting for. But thank you for being here, Governor.
Charlie, just a couple other comments, then we'll open up for questions for anyone. This is, as I said, a new phase of what we're doing. We're vaccinating college students this week. In fact, the wife of the president of Wittenberg is actually in there volunteering, and she was telling me about how well it went at Wittenberg as far as the vaccination. So things are moving forward. Another thing that's unique about this vaccination site is we talk to several interpreters. We have a Spanish interpreter. We also have one Haitian Creole, and that really matters a lot. The ability to communicate directly to the people who are getting their shot, if they've got any concern, if they've got any questions, really want that exchange to take place. We want everyone to understand exactly what what is going on and answer any questions they have. So again, this is a real testament to the health department, great partnership with the chamber and these 14 businesses that are out here. So happy to answer any questions, or if you have questions for anyone else who spoke. It's an easy group today, huh?
Governor, are we from reaching that herd immunity?
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows how close we are to reaching herd immunity. We know that a number of people in Ohio have had the virus who have certainly have some immunity. Yesterday we crossed over 1/3. We've now vaccinated 1/3 of the people in the state of Ohio. Either today or tomorrow we'll hit 4 million. So we're moving, but so unfortunately is the variant. The variant is moving fast in Ohio. At the same time, we're moving fast with the vaccine, and it's a race. So we just have to continue to do things like what you're seeing today. So I would encourage every health department, every provider, if there are companies, businesses in your community who want to do something like we're seeing today, where we literally take the vaccine to the businesses. This is something that's very powerful and will significantly increase the uptake. The same is true at our colleges and universities. We're seeing virtually every college and university across the state agreed to take vaccine from us and have set up their own clinic. Most of the private schools, the smaller liberal arts schools, will finish this week. Some of the bigger schools, private school like the University of Dayton, Ohio State, Miami, those will continue, and those will take a number of weeks just because it's a lot more students. But we're making real progress in both areas.
Governor DeWine, you said that today was the 30th vaccine clinic that you visited?
Yes.
So why do you find it so important to do this, and do you plan on continuing to visit more clinics?
Yeah. I always learn things, and I learn from what works. And what you see today works. And it's important when you have a diverse population. If you look at the majority of people coming in here today, ethnic background, some don't speak English really well, and these are people we have to reach. We have to reach everybody in the state of Ohio because it's important for that person, but it's also important for the rest of us that other people get vaccinated. So I learn every time I go out, and frankly, I report back to my team how things are going, what we're seeing, because it's at the local community level that we're going to win or not win this battle against the virus. This is where we win it. And, we can talk on the phone, and I talk to the health commissioners once a week, all of them, but still getting out, for Fran and I to get out and to see exactly what's going on is just really, really important. Anybody else?
Governor,
okay.
Take a whack at that last question.
Yep, yours.
So one of the other important things about the visits from the governor is our team has been vaccinating for almost 4 months now, since December. In some cases, they're getting tired. They were here at 6 a.m. this morning to get ready for this clinic. But when we have a governor that has been as inspirational as Governor DeWine, and when he does come to visit, you've seen people today taking pictures, taking videos. This is a highlight, and it is a historic effort that we're all a part of. But when we have a leader like the governor, the inspiration that he brings and the energy that he brings when he visits is greatly appreciated and is so important to us keeping this effort going. Because we know we have a couple more months of vaccinations to do here before we really are reaching the levels that we need to go. So I just want to take an opportunity to say that because I know our staff, our volunteers, our volunteers aren't getting paid, but they're here, and when they get that inspiration from our leader, that's very important. Thank you.
Thank you. It really is an opportunity for Fran and I to say thank you to people who have really worked very, very hard. If you talk about the health department people, it's over a year they've been at this. A lot of volunteers in there, and we just want to say thank you. Thanks, everybody.